A trend analysis shows women representation in Ghana's legislature from 1960 to 2020 indicates a decline. Percentage of female MPs increased to 10% in 1965 from 9% in 1960. In 1969, only 1% of representation in the legislature comprised women. This increased to 4% in 1979. In the first parliament of the Fourth Republic, of 200 members, men occupied 184 seats and women 16 seats. In the second parliament, there were 180 males and 20 females, representing 11%. The third parliament of 200 members was composed of 183 males and 17 females, which represented about 10% of the total number of parliamentary seats and indicated a decrease in women representation. In the fourth parliament, number of seats was increased by 30, making it 230 seats. The fourth parliament was composed of 208 males and 22 females. Women made up about 9% of the seats in parliament. The fifth parliament was comprised of 210 males and 20 females. The number of parliamentary seats increased from 230 to 275 in the sixth parliament. The gender composition was 244 males and 31 females. The eighth parliament saw an appreciable number of 40 female MPs out of the 275 MPs, with women accounting for approximately 14.5%. In the just ended December 7 general elections, a total of 801 people, made up of 119 women and 682 men, contested for 276 parliamentary seats across the country. The women faced stiff competition, with some losing their seats, while a handful of new entrants have been recorded. They include Hajia Fatahiya Abdulaziz of the MPP for Savilungu in the northern region, Rachel Owusuwa, Dorma East, and NDC Lawrence Shajuwanu, Equiapem South constituency in the eastern region. Popular female politicians who lost their seats include MP for Ablekuma West, Esla Owusu Ekufu, MP for Ayawasu West Wogon, Lydia Seram Alasan, MP for Afram Plains North, Betty Crosby Mensah, and MP for Infantiman, Ophelia Mensah Hayford. There were some constituencies that had women replacing women, and they include Eliklim Akrugu replacing Sarah Adjoa Safo at Dom Kwabinya constituency, Irabina Obin of Ablekuma North replacing Sheila Battles. NDC Phyllis Nakoyo Okno won the Ewutu Senya East constituency seat to replace her main contender, Mavis Hawa Kumson, while NDC Ernestina Ofori Dangwe also replaced Cynthia Morrison in Agona West constituency, who contested as an independent candidate. A number of women also retained their seats. They include Abinawa Seasari, Etiwa East, Quensta Pokia Soya, Agona East, Mavis Nkansa Bwedu, Ifeja Kwabre East, Comfort Doyo Kujo, Adan, Patricia PJ Asokwa, and Dr. Zaneto Rollins Kole. There is a marginal increase in the number of female MPs from 40 to 41 going into the 9th Parliament. The newly passed Affirmative Action Act indicates that at least 30% women should represent in all decision-making bodies, but the fear of some women groups is that the 9th Parliament may not meet the target, and indeed it has not, despite a slight increase in the numbers. Evelyn Tinkma, TV3 News, Accra.
She's a history maker, from the first female in the country to head a public university to the first female to become a vice president in the Republic of Ghana. Professor Jenan Opoku-Agyeman's expertise cannot be underestimated. But as a vice president, what should Ghanaians expect from her? Evelyn Tinkma explores this in the following report.
Ghana's first female vice president, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, is a trailblazer in every sense of the word. As a renowned academic and politician, she brings a wealth of experience to the table. Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman's first is expected to prioritize education, women's empowerment, and youth development. As a former Minister of Education, she has already demonstrated her commitment to improving Ghana's education system. She is likely to push for further reforms in the education sector, focusing on accessibility, quality, and affordability. Another key issue the office is expected to handle is women's empowerment. As a champion of women's rights, she will likely prioritize initiatives that promote gender equality, women's economic empowerment, and access to health care. During her campaigns across all 16 regions, one thing she consistently highlighted was the establishment of the Women's Development Bank.
We can't afford to go for loans at the big banks anymore because they will demand for papers of properties which might not even belong to us. The microfinance that used to help us has also been dissolved.
It would therefore not be surprising if her office is in charge of overseeing the establishment of the bank. Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman has consistently emphasized the importance of investing in the youth, and one can expect her office to launch initiatives that promote youth employment, skills development and entrepreneurship. Healthcare for women and children is also expected to be championed by the Vice President's office. Overall, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman's office is expected to be a powerful force for positive change in the country. Her leadership and vision will undoubtedly inspire a new generation of Ghanaians to work towards a brighter future.
I will hold the door open. The method of holding the door open so others wish to travel that door is what I'm implying. It is not a self-aggrandizing position.
Evelyn Tinkma, TV3 News, Accra.